On the road, on the rail, and in the air, more than 37 million Americans are expected to travel this holiday weekend. AAA forecasting a 60% increase in getaway traffic over Memorial Day last year. It will be the biggest numbers since the start of the pandemic.
It's clear that more people are returning to personal domestic travel.
This past Sunday, nearly 1.9 million people passed through TSA checkpoints, the most since COVID restrictions began. While we're seeing more travelers, we're also seeing more scenes like this. An altercation between a passenger and a flight attendant aboard a Southwest flight this Sunday left the flight attendant with 2 broken teeth. Incidents involving unruly passengers are becoming all too common. TSA reports 1,300 cases over face mask compliance and more than 60 cases of TSA workers physically assaulted.
We're not going to tolerate behavior that threatens the well-being of the public.
Aside from disturbing air rage incidents, some Americans have overall travel hesitation while COVID is still circulating. If checking into a hotel or being in a public setting or sitting near strangers gives you anxiety, it's normal.
You start to expose your brain to the idea of traveling. And that way, when you do travel, you're less anxious. For example, if you know you're going to a certain destination, start to look at pictures of that destination every day.
Child and adult psychiatrist Dr. Judith Joseph also advises if you're traveling to a location with a higher rate of COVID transmission, decide in advance what activities you will and will not do.
Are you going to go indoors? If you go indoors, find out if that place has a capacity. So there are ways for your brain to get accustomed to the idea of things that make you afraid or worried, so that when you're in that situation, you're less anxious or overwhelmed.
And a reminder, masks are still required at all airports and also on board planes. Now, TSA says that they will fine people for refusing to wear a face covering $250, and that amount can go up to as high as $1,500 if you are a repeat offender. We're live tonight in East Elmhurst. I'm Shirley Chan, Pix 11 News.